Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I would like to talk about Ghost in the Shell. If you have been living under a rock, I have been tweeting and also have been posting on Facebook about my anger towards Paramount Pictures for just being one of many Hollywood travesties that casts a white person into an Asian role. So for those of you who don't know, Scarlett Johansson was cast as the main character for Ghost in the Shell, the movie that's coming out. If you have watched previous videos, you will know that this pissed me the fuck off. I'm so sick and tired of these white people in power in Hollywood that think that it's okay to take Asian stories that take place in Japan, even though it's a fictional version of Japan, that take place in Japan and putting white faces on them. Like, apparently it's just so beyond them that, you know, in terms of like human sympathy, that people would be able to connect with any other character that doesn't look like them or isn't familiar to them, like Scarlett Johansson. I would also like to talk about my personal experience with anime. I will admit that I have not watched the entirety of Ghost in the Shell, but I know enough about anime to know that it's made by Asians and for Asian people. One of the important reasons of why I'm even into anime and animation is because I grew up not seeing shows that represented me well. If I didn't have anime, the only Asian representation I would have would be sometimes an Asian chick in the Power Rangers. That's all I would have as a kid. It was important for me to watch anime because anime represented me better than Hollywood. I hope that you can see that it feels even worse, the fact that Hollywood is taking something that I confided in, something that was important to me because they weren't doing a good job, and they're doing a bad job adapting this thing that I ran to because Hollywood was previously not doing a good job with representation. It's still not doing a great job with representation. I would like to talk to whoever's in charge of this decision-making process because I would really take it as a learning process to know that the Dragon Ball Z movie adaptation for America and also the Avatar: The Last Airbender movie adaptation, they both tanked, they both sucked, nobody liked them, and the fact that you think that you can pull the shit again with Ghost in the Shell is just so idiotic and stupid to me. These people probably think that just because Ghost in the Shell is older and has a larger fan base and is a more iconic anime, and because people actually know who Scarlett Johansson is, that's the problem. That's why, you know, this movie will be different. I don't think it's going to be different. Please stop trying to whitewash Asian stories. I totally understand that talent does not come with a race, but Asian people fight really hard to tell their stories in Hollywood, and the fact that you're telling an Asian story that was written by an Asian person, that's made for an Asian audience, and you're putting a white face on top of the character is very insulting and disrespectful. If you can't see why this is insulting and hurtful to Asian people and Japanese people especially, you need to do some more research because it's hurtful, and I get to say that it's hurtful because I'm Asian. Let's talk about the fact that on the news, there were sources that said that CGI was being tested on Scarlett Johansson's face to see if they could make her more Asian. This really, really made me mad. Like, it's not enough that you're putting like a more American-looking face because American is usually equated with white. You're trying to make her look Asian. Like, these people are literally spending money and resources to make a white person look Asian. Usually it's an argument, you know, of time and money. You know, like, that's why we couldn't hire an Asian actress because, you know, it was just kind of hard because, you know, like, most of our network is white people. And, you know, like, we just felt like it would be more marketable and like better to put Scarlett Johansson as the face of the king because she's marketable, you know, like, she's been in the game really long. She's a good actress and she's talented and everything. The fact that these people are trying to make her face look more Asian, it means that this is not just about money anymore. And it's not about saving time. And it's not about saving anything. This is about making an effort to keep Asian people out of Hollywood because you want our stories and you want our face, but you don't want an actual Asian person to be acting in your movie. No amount of studying can make an actor or actress like Scarlett Johansson, as talented as she is, understand what it means to be Japanese. Like, you can do as much research as you want. It's supposed to be easier to have a Japanese actress to come in who understands Japanese culture and knows the types of references and the types of context that Ghost in the Shell was created in. This whole thing is just so sickening. I hate it so much, and I cannot and will not support this movie. And I really hope that you guys will also not support this movie because this is extremely hurtful. Every Asian that I know is sick and tired of Hollywood, and even though I'm highly skeptical, I hope that Paramount sees all of these complaints and does something about it, or this movie flops because they didn't bother trying to change anything or try to listen to anybody. It's this type of bullshit that made me want to go into YouTube in the first place, because I couldn't depend on Hollywood to listen to me. I couldn't depend on Hollywood to be respectful of my people or other people of color. People ask me all the time, Chris, how come you don't watch more movies? Chris, how come you don't watch more TV shows? This is the reason why I don't watch TV shows. This is the reason why I didn't major in film. This is the reason why I didn't major in theater, is because there are people like in Paramount Pictures that are running traditional media like theater and film and television that disrespect people like me, that think that they can have my stories, that they can have my culture, but not put my face on it. They're almost claiming it as their own. They're whitewashing it. They're Americanizing it. And they're not being respectful of where it came from. Japanese people in Japan, they also are not comfortable with this casting choice. So Paramount Pictures, I advise you to read a fucking book, because it's 2016 and Asian people and other people of color don't have to put up with this shit anymore. And I'm pretty sure that they're not going to. So if you don't make changes, I hope that you have fun with your $0 when this movie comes out. Paramount Pictures, are you being sold on Kindle because you just got read? Oh, that felt good. Oh, but anyways, that's all I've got for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye! Fuck you, Paramount Pictures.